Dad? What do you reckon, arson?
Breathe deeply.
Oh, it's petrol, same as all the others.
And there were several seats of fire.
So it's the same MO. Do you reckon it's the same guy?
Well, if it is, he's getting a lot more ambitious.
You know, well, arsonists do, don't they? They start out setting light to rubbish bins. They end up wanting to burn down the whole world. And it's an empty building, just like all the others.
Well, John, those buildings weren't just empty, they were derelict. Well, this is a valuable property. A lot of work's been done on it already. I mean, the damage here could run into millions.
Yeah, but like you said, he's just getting ambitious. There were a lot of hoax calls last night.
That's right.
Well, coincidence?
Timing was too good. 4 calls took out every appliance in the area for the vital 20 minutes. By the time the first crew arrived here, all they could do was warm their hands and make sure the fire didn't spread. You heard they found a teenage girl in the show flat?
Yeah, my partner's gone to see her at St. Hughes. You don't know anything about her, do you?
Nothing. Well, I expect she shouldn't have been there.
She's inhaled some smoke, but she's not in any danger. She just needs to sleep off whatever she's taken.
Which is?
Alcohol. Possibly barbiturates. They're doing tests.
So how old is she? About 16?
About that, yeah.
Are there any needle marks?
Haven't found any.
She's a street camper.
A what?
Homeless. It's probably why she was sleeping in the show flat last night.
How do you know she's homeless?
She's just got that look about her. Unwashed and unloved. She didn't have any cash or ID. What do the doctors say about these bruises?
Someone hit her. There's bruises on her arms too, Sarge. Probably hand marks.
Is there any sign of sexual assault?
Nothing obvious. But they haven't done an internal yet, so we can't be sure.
Oh, great, the DCI. We're going to be late.
It's not clear that she had anything to do with the fire. She could have just been having a kick in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, I think that's likely. Sorry we're late, Gov. We got stuck in some traffic.
Have you talked to the young woman yet?
No, not yet. She's still sleeping off a bender. They said they'd call us as soon as she wakes up. We can't take it any further until then.
Right, we'll put that on ice for now. Let's concentrate on the fire. Now, do you think this arsonist was responsible for the other 5?
It's too soon to be sure. The fire investigation team are there. Forensics are due in later today. So we could know by lunchtime, or it could take until the middle of next week. In the meantime, if you want to know my opinion...
Yeah?
I think this is our guy.
Why?
Arsonists are territorial. They always stick to the same patch. Carpenter's Court was within half a mile of all the other fires. It was on a different scale, yeah, but that's no surprise. Arsonists need bigger and bigger blazes to get the same buzz.
What about the MO?
It's the same, more or less.
All right, but from now on, you report to the DI on this one.
Gov, we're making headway here. I've got a couple of strong suspects. I've got the forensics due in from the fire last week.
That wasn't a reprimand, John. Either you report to the DI or it goes to OCU. Take your pick.
OK.
And the National Crime Faculty are sending over that offender profiler.
You what? Oh, Gov, no.
Talked about this last week. You didn't object then.
I didn't think it'd come to anything.
What's the problem? These profilers have got a good track record on arson, haven't they, Gov?
That's what they said at Bramshill.
Yeah, they would say that, wouldn't they?
We're not talking about ivory tower academics here, John. We're talking about coppers. Detective sergeants like yourself. Just so happens that they're trained psychologists.
And they only offer advice. Isn't that right, Gov?
That's right. We call the shots.
This is a big mistake.
He's on his way, John, so get used to the idea.
Well, look, as soon as anything comes in, I want you to call me. No, don't call me at the office. Call me on my mobile. Offender profiling, forensic psychology. It's just voodoo, Kerry. Seen these people in action. They're just overeducated charlatans.
Well, I suppose we'll just have to wait and see, Sarge.
We can wrap this up before a profiler even gets a chance to plug in a laptop. Or before the governor gets a chance to stick his oar in as well. I'm serious, Kerry.
You found the girl because of the security guard Bladwell.
That's right, Gov, yeah. He said that he'd seen somebody up at a window of one of the show flats. I told a couple of firemen. They went and fetched her out.
So she was at risk?
Well, the blaze hadn't reached the flat at that time, but I suppose we hadn't found her.
Where was she?
She's in one of the bedrooms, half under a bed.
Unconscious?
Well, spark out, Gov. Fireman said he thought she was dead.
Now, it says here the security guard turned up in his van.
That's right. Parked it across the street.
Yeah, Tony, am I missing something here? Because if this guy is supposed to be the security guard at Carpenter's Court, what's he doing turning up when the fire's already blazing merrily away?
Probably down the pub, Gov. Has been done.
What you were saying about arsonists being territorial, always setting fires in the same neighbourhood.
Well, it's not a rule, Kerry. It's just the way things usually happen. Why?
Well, knowing that, isn't that what a profiler does? Weren't you using psychology then?
Nobody likes a smart ass, Kerry. Try and bear that in mind.
You could see the flames for miles. Even then, it took us a while to get on site. The gate was locked, so we had to smash that open. Then we had to shift a dumper truck parked on the other side.
So there was no night watchman or security guard?
Didn't see any.
Our crew had been to an old people's home on the far side of Canley Fields. I guess it was a hoax, but we still had to check it. Delayed us by upwards of 15 minutes.
Is that all? All right, thanks a lot, lads.
Someone said the Martian was there.
Yeah, Eddie's right. One of the blokes saw him.
The Martian?
Adam Mars, he's off another planet.
Adam Mars was at the fire last night.
At the back of the crowd as we turned in the gates.
Yeah, I saw him after, just as we were leaving. Everyone else had gone, but he was still hanging around, lurking.
Martian's a bit lurky at the best of times, though, isn't he? Asking half-wit questions.
Oh, but he's harmless, though.
Is he?
Why don't we pull Mars in now, Sarge? We've got enough.
No, that's all circumstantial, Kay.
But we could question him at least.
Look, don't be too hasty. If I'm going to interview him, I need more than that. Excuse me. Hello? Yes, Gov. Yes, Gov, we've finished with him.
Did he give you anything else, John?
Yeah, nothing new, though. Just stuff that confirms the direction we're already going in, so we haven't cracked the case yet.
OK, here's what I want you to do. I want you to meet me at the offices of James Lester. Yeah, he's in Lansbury Street. He's the developer behind the Carpenter's Court development, all right? I'm on my way there now. I'll see you there.
Thank you. Call you as soon as he knows, OK? Can I help you, sir?
I'm Detective Inspector Deacon from Sunhill. I called earlier to see Mr. Lester.
Of course, he's expecting you. I'll take you through.
Thank you.
Actually, Kerry, I think 3 might be a bit OTT. Will you sit this one out?
Yeah, look, yeah, I've got to go. Yeah, bye. Bye. The whole building's going to have to come down. Grade 2 listed. That was his big selling point.
Where were you last night, Mr. Lester?
Birmingham, on business.
When did you first hear about the fire?
When I got back to the hotel around about midnight, there was a message from Nicola, my secretary. It was too late for me to do anything about it then, so I drove back first thing this morning.
Where were you earlier in the evening, Mr. Lester?
Part of it, I was with your...
Come again?
My car was broken into. I discovered it round about 8:30. I went round to the nearest police station. I was there for almost an hour. It was arson, wasn't it? I can tell from your questions.
Yes, Mr. Lester, it looks like it was.
And you think I had something to do with it?
We're just asking the questions we have to ask, Mr. Lester. We don't think anything yet.
Well, ask away. I'll do whatever I can to help. I heard there was someone in the show flat. Is that true?
Yeah, as a teenage girl. You don't know anything about her, do you?
No. She all right?
Well, she will be.
What was she doing there? Anything to do with the fire?
Excuse me.
We don't know yet. We haven't had a chance to talk to her. Jeez.
Hello, dear Spartan.
Smoke inhalation.
Plus drink and drugs, I think.
What, you sure?
What was she playing at?
Yeah.
We don't know yet. She's still a bit groggy.
Look, I can't actually talk now. Can I
We
call
don't
you back
even
in
know her
about
name.
20 minutes?
This is such a shock. This
No,
kind
no,
of thing
don't
just
do
doesn't
that.
happen. It's
Just
so
wait till I
weird.
call you. Okay. Bye.
I'm afraid that's a very common reaction. Mr. Lester, do you know anything about the security guard who was on duty last night, Tony Bladwell?
Nothing. Security's handled through an agency. Why?
Well, there's some doubts about his whereabouts when the fire broke out. He might have been off-site.
Oh, no. I hope that doesn't affect the insurance.
You well covered?
Well, covered. I don't know how well. Carpenter's Court was a really sweet little development. It would have really set me up.
So, what's he like?
Well, he's not the flash git I was expecting.
Well, his secretary seems to think he walks on water.
I want to see the security guard, Bladwell. You coming?
No, thanks, Gov. There's a few other things that I need to follow up.
Right, I'll see you later.
Yeah, see you later.
Did you get anything useful?
No, not especially. I'm about to now, though. Hi, this is John Boulton here. We spoke a minute ago. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. So how many points? Well, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Listen, thanks very much for calling me first. Okay, bye. Do you know that container that was found at the fire last week?
What about it?
It's got Adam Mars's fingerprints all over it.
Tony Blackwell.
Yeah?
Detective Inspector Deakin from Sun Hill. Have a word?
Yeah. Come in. I'll just be a second.
Right, okay.
It's all right, Mum. Someone for me. I'll get you a cup of tea later, all right? Come through, Mr. Deakin.
Mr. Blackwell, you're the security guard at Carpenter's Court. You're on duty last night. There's a couple of things I think you can help me clear up. You told an officer that you saw someone in the show flat at the window.
Oh, blur. There and not there.
OK. Mr. Blackwell, you arrived at Carpenter's Court last night in your van at 9:30. Where'd you been? How many people saw you arrive? Am I mistaken?
No.
What, no, you didn't arrive at 9:30 or no, they're mistaken?
Do you know how much they pay me? $3.60 an hour. I have to support myself and my mother on that. Well, she only gets a pension, so I've got another job. Make ends meet.
Doing what?
Same, security.
Where?
Up on the Waybank Industrial Estate factory. It's shut down now, but they still got gear there.
That's where you were last night, is it?
Yeah, I do the rounds of one and...
Deacon? Yeah. All right, I'll be there.
Hello, Adam. Your parents in?
My parents are never at home, Sergeant Boulton.
Oh, that's all right. You're 17 now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Go and put some shoes on.
Why?
Because you're coming down the station to help us with our inquiries. Come on, chop, chop.
When I talked to John Boulton this morning, we just got here, some aspects of the MO were obvious then. The use of petrol as an accelerant, multiple seats of fire. Others were less obvious.
Such as?
Such as the fire started in different places at different times.
So
the arsonist used timing devices.
What do you mean, alarm clock, something like that?
You've been watching too many movies, Chris. No, they wouldn't have to be anything high-tech, and they'd be made of materials that would burn. A rubber band, a box of matches and a cigarette would do. Well, it's clever. It gave the arsonist just enough time to set it all up and clear out the building.
So, what you're saying is that this fire isn't like the other ones?
Nothing like it. Compared to them, this is a highly sophisticated operation. Especially if you consider the hoax calls, and I think we have to.
You telling John Boulton about this?
Not yet, but my colleague's telling your other partner.
Is that Kerry Holmes?
No, one down there.
Oh. There. I'm D.I. Chris Deakin.
DS Viv Hunt, Gov, National Crime Faculty, the offender profiler.
How'd you do?
So it excites you then, does it? Watching things burn?
Not in the way you mean.
Well, tell me what way.
It's not the fires that interest me, it's seeing the firefighters put them out. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. Unless you were the one who started them.
Are you interviewing all the other people that were in the crowd last night?
No, just the ones I know were at all the other fires. And just the one I know likes setting fire to things. You started off with your parents' garden shed, didn't you? Then you moved on to rubbish bins. But that was kid stuff, wasn't it? What then? Oh, yeah, there was that lockup.
That was an accident. I didn't mean the whole thing to go up. It just got out of hand.
It got out of hand? They're going to write that on your tombstone, aren't they, Adam? Or the tombstones of your victims.
What victims?
You start off playing with matches in your own backyard, you end up torching Carpenter's Court.
No, I didn't.
You did £1 million worth of damage and you put some poor kid in hospital. There's one victim for a start.
What kid?
You were there, Adam. Didn't you see your friends carry her out of the fire? She's in a coma, isn't she, Kerry?
She was unconscious.
It's got to stop, Adam, before someone dies.
I didn't do it. I didn't like that fire.
OK. Let's talk about last week. The fire at Colvinder's Mini-Mart.
That makes it sound like a shop. It was derelict. It'd been empty for years. They were going to pull it down anyway.
Is that why you chose it?
I didn't choose it.
We know you set those fires.
I didn't.
What do you know about a 5-litre plastic container that was found in the cellar of that shop?
Nothing.
It had a red plastic handle, screw cap. It had been used to carry petrol. Does that jog your memory at all? Well, that's really strange, because it had melted a bit, but we managed to get forensic evidence off it. Someone had left their fingerprints all over it. Have you got any idea who that might be?
Fire crews were sent to an old people's home, a primary school, a mansion block, and the Royal Thames Infirmary here, 2 streets away from Carpenter's Court, which is also where he made the 999 calls from.
Locations seem to be widely spread.
Very widely spread. For example,
Carry on. Don't mind us.
this one here, the mansion block, 20 yards up the road, they'd have had to send a crew from another area.
So what does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm DS John Boulton, by the way.
DS Hunt, Viv Hunt, from the National Crime Faculty.
Oh, you're the profiler. Sorry. Didn't realise.
All the locations are the same, as far-flung as they can possibly be. Either that's accidental...
Or it's not, right?
John, did you want something?
Yes, I did, as a matter of fact, Gov. Oh, this is DC Kerry Holmes, by the way. Came to tell you we've got him, Gov.
Got who?
The arsonist. He's downstairs in custody. I came to tell you before we charged him.
How did you manage that?
Well, once we hit him with the forensic.
What forensic?
From the fire last week. Didn't SO3 call you this morning, Gov? Well, anyway, he's coughed to all the arsons.
Including last night?
That's what I said.
Who is he?
He's a young lad called Adam Mars. He's the fireman's friend.
Sorry, what?
He likes hanging around fire stations. He gets off on watching firemen at work. I'm really sorry we didn't move a bit faster. Could have saved you a trip.
Well done, both of you. Do try and keep me up to speed next time.
Well, once the ball started running, we could hardly keep up, could we, Kerry?
Right, Sarge.
Oh, dear. Looks like you're going to have to pack up your laptop and get back to Bram's Hill. Still, another time, eh?
I look forward to that, Sergeant Boulton. Gov, can I ask a favour? It's highly irregular, but since I'm off the case...
What's that?
Could I have a look at... What's his name again, your suspect?
Adam Mars.
Just out of curiosity.
This way. Want to check 10 minutes ago, he was asleep. There you go.
Thank you. You better check that evidence again, Gov. I'm pretty sure the prisoner in that cell didn't set last night's fire.
Witnesses, forensics, and he confessed. What more do you want, just because he doesn't fit some half-baked profile?
I haven't drawn up a profile yet.
Oh, how'd you do it, then? Telepathy, or did you read it in your tea leaves this morning?
John.
Do you know Adam Mars?
No, I've never seen him before. Can I ask a couple of questions?
Far away.
Kerry, do you think Adam Mars is a mature young man?
No, very immature.
Is he popular, lots of friends?
They struck me as a loner, bit of a train spotter, if you like.
Fingerprint evidence links Mars to the arson last week.
That's right.
Apart from his confession, have you any concrete evidence that links him to Carpenter's Court?
We're waiting for the forensic.
So that's a no.
We know he was there, watching.
Of course he was there watching. He's obsessed with firemen.
All right, Viv. I'm going to make this really simple for you, OK? Adam Mars confessed to all the fires.
You know that fire setters often claim ownership of blazes they didn't start. It also occurs to me that if you turn the screws hard enough, you could make a scared, immature kid confess to torching the Brazilian rainforest.
Are you saying I pressurised him?
John, go and get a cup of coffee.
I don't want to get a cup of coffee.
Then go and cool off. I'll sort it. You tell me how you can tell Adam Mars is innocent just by looking at him.
I didn't say he was innocent, Gov. I said he didn't set last night's fire. For a start, he's too young. He may have set all the other fires. They were simple. Carpenter's Court wasn't. It needed planning and patience. Maybe specialised knowledge, too, not the work of a teenager.
I see.
When DS Boulton called Adam Mars a young lad, alarm bells started ringing. Also, if he's obsessed with local firemen, why would he scatter them all over the shop with the prank calls?
Why didn't you mention this before, instead of us all traipsing down to custody?
I want to apologise for that, Gov. It was unprofessional. I could tell DS Boulton felt, well, hostile towards me, so...
You did it to wind him up.
Sorry, Gov.
Worked.
I've met her type before. I mean, what is her problem?
Dunno. PMT, no doubt.
Better than TMT. Too much testosterone.
No, I wish this was hormones, Matt. This is personal. What's happening, Gov?
John, I want you to get yourself down to the hospital. The girl who was in the fire, apparently someone's trying to assault her. Matt, I'd like to speak to Mars again, with Kerry.
Right. Gov?
What was he like when you interviewed him?
Well, he seemed cocky, but underneath once or twice I thought he was going to burst into tears.
Eager to please?
Yeah, just didn't seem to know how.
He sounds suggestible, Gov. He may seem uncooperative, but there's more risk for telling whatever he thinks you want to hear.
So, what you're saying is go easy.
Yeah, find out what he knows and what he doesn't know. Don't try to catch him out or make him feel small.
All right.
It's not clear it was an assault, Sarge. Man went into her room, she woke up, started screaming, man ran away. He was with her 3 minutes at most. Nurse said it's big fat bloke, black hair.
Yeah?
Well, it sounds like the security guard who told us that someone was in the front.
Well, what does she say? Has she told you her name?
Nah, she still won't give it. He left her a bunch of flowers.
He did what?
Chrysanthemums, pinched from another wall.
There's 4 watches, 13 strong, plus station officers. Paul Hawkins, Jimmy Vincent, Eric Kaufman.
I'm really impressed, Adam. And do you know all the local firefighters?
Not all of them. Most, though.
And they know you?
Why'd you like him so much?
I admire what they do, laying their lives on the line every day.
Would you like to be a firefighter, Adam?
I'm gonna be. I'm not going into my dad's business, whatever he says.
So you're picking up a few tips, eh?
Yeah.
Must be exciting.
Yeah, it can be.
Is that why you lit those fires?
Adam, you don't want to go on setting fires, do you?
So you lit those fires so that you could watch the firefighters put them out, am I right? There's one thing that's puzzling me.
What's that?
Why did you make those 4 999 calls last night?
Because I was...
Well, because that meant that all the fire tenders were all over the shop. I mean, some of your mates never even made it to Carpenter's Court. So why did you do that, eh?
The suspect has stood up and turned away from the table. He seems upset.
I didn't mean to try and catch you out, but our job is to get to the truth.
And last night's arson was much more serious than the earlier ones. You do know that, don't you, Adam?
So, what I want you to do is to help us to do our job.
I didn't know that there was a man in here until that copper told me.
So you can't describe him, then? Well, never mind. The nurse saw him. She said he was a big fat fella. Does that ring any bells? Why won't you help me?
Sergeant Boulton.
Look, we'll talk again when your head's a bit clearer. I'll look forward to it. Well, this dazed and confused act, is that for real?
Some of it is.
So what's she been taking?
Dr. Bannerman thinks it's Rohypnol.
What, roofies?
With alcohol. The date rape cocktail.
Thanks, Kerry. John? I wanted to let you know, it seems unlikely that Adam Mars set last night's fire.
Are you serious?
The other fires, yes, but last night's...
What's the DI think?
I'm telling you what the DI thinks. I just give advice.
No, come on. What did you tell him?
I simply explained that in psychosexual terms, Adam Mars is what we call a genital stage fire setter.
You what?
But it's obvious to the trained eye that the fire in Carpenter's Court was the work of an anal stage fire setter who's never been properly potty trained. And can't you see I'm taking the piss?
Kerry, Viv, John. How's it get on at the hospital?
It seems she was paid a visit by Bladwell, the security guard from Carpenter's Court.
You sure?
Yeah, Tony Stump reckons that he fits the nurse's description to a T. Tub of lard with dark hair.
What would he want with a girl?
I don't know, she wouldn't tell me. She wouldn't even tell me her name. She's still out of it, or she's pretending to be. And she could have taken roofies.
We'll have a chat with Mr. Bladwell. While you were down there, I had a very interesting chat with an estate agent. No, it can happen. And he told me all about James Lester and Carpenter's Court, which apparently is his biggest development to date. He bought it a couple of years ago, and to do that, he used some very iffy money on account of the fact that he thought he could make a killing.
How come?
The local council had made a bid for some city challenge money. Now, whether Lester took a punt or whether he was tipped off by a chum at the golf course doesn't matter. The bid succeeded. Millions of pounds go into that area, and suddenly Carpenter's Court is worth a fortune. But when the Department of Environment did their survey, they registered Carpenter's Court as a listed building.
Lester said that was its biggest selling point.
Not according to my estate agent. He says that suddenly Lester was confronted with some really expensive building regulations. He had to keep the original facade, for instance, so he could only build half the number of flats that he wanted to. He appealed against the registration, but he lost. In the meantime, the interest from the dodgy money is racking up.
So where's the fire leaving?
The fire leaves him with a prime site that he can do what he likes with, and the insurance money from the fire will keep his creditors happy.
But Lester was in Brum last night.
He's a property developer. He's used to getting people to do his dirty work for him.
So I spoke to the West Midlands police. And Lester did report the damage to his Jaguar last night. Broken rear window. They can't believe he bothered.
Yeah, that alibi always did seem a bit handy.
John's right, Gov. If Lester's behind the fire, he'd have had something arranged.
If we're looking for a hired torch, I think we should look at Tony Bladwell.
The security guard. It's a bit obvious.
Yeah, but where was he when the fire started?
Moonlighting, he says. Some factory on the Waybank estate.
No, he set the fire, then he went off to establish his alibi. But he couldn't resist going back to make sure it was burning nicely.
Oh, I don't know.
No, it explains why he went to St. Hugh's. He saw that some poor kid almost got barbecued. He felt guilty.
Let's have him in.
Can Kerry and I talk to the girl, Gov? She might open up to a woman.
Sure.
Come on, love. We've got to call you something. I'm Viv.
I'm Kerry.
Maddie.
Maddie what?
Maddie Cooper.
How old are you, Maddie?
16.
And you've been sleeping rough?
How did you guess?
Maddie, do you ever do drugs?
No. I mean, the odd spliff, but...
What about pills to help you relax? So you've never taken Rohypnol?
Never even heard of it.
Roofies?
Oh, yeah. No. Never.
So no pills or powders last night?
Or any other night.
But you did have a few drinks?
I might have done. I can't really remember.
Can you remember how you got this, Maddie?
Someone hurt you, Maddie. Do you know who it was?
Yeah. Quick word.
Tony, do you want to just hop in there? We'll be in a minute.
Yeah, no problem. It's all go, innit?
Did you get anything out of her?
We got a name, at least. We persuaded her to come in, Gov. I want to try relaxation, possibly cognitive interviewing.
Oh.
To help recover her memories of last night.
Oh, come on.
Short-term memory loss is a side effect of Rohypnol, as I'm sure you know, John. If this is going to work, Gov, she has to feel at her ease. If there's something like a rape counselling suite.
There's a soft interview room in DVU.
Perfect. Thanks, Gov. Good luck.
Just take a seat, please.
I've got a pitch in Whitegate. I spang a bit of cash. I was there yesterday afternoon. I was starving. I hadn't eaten since breakfast. Everyone was walking by like I was invisible. This woman tossed a coin in my lap. When I looked, it was a foreign. Bitch. I was thinking about packing it in. And then this man walked by. He'd given me money before, £1, £2. He once even dropped a fiver in my lap, didn't even look at me. This time, though, he stopped. First person I'd spoke to all day. I can't remember what he said. I suppose I must have told him I was hungry because he took me to McDonald's. Prat.
Sorry, why?
I'm vegetarian.
I just panicked when she started yelling. Her eyes were shut. I don't think she even saw me, but I dropped the flowers and scarpered. I didn't want to go and see her, but Mother said I had to. She said it was my fault the girl was in hospital, because I should have been there when the fire broke out.
You sure it's not more than that, Tony?
It is more than that. I told Mother. I don't think I locked up the show flat.
Is that it?
I'm paid to look after Carpenter's Court. I failed. That poor kid got into the flat and... Do you think she lit the fire?
Well, we were rather hoping you could tell us that, Tony.
Come on. You got the run of the place. You're conveniently missing at the critical period.
Oh, you don't think I had anything to do with the fire? That's just daft.
How well do you know James Lester?
Who?
James Lester. He owns Carpenter's Court.
I don't know him at all. As far as I know, I've never met the man.
And he goes, I know a place where you can keep. And I go, nah, thanks, mate. I mean, I'm not a total muppet. And he goes, not my place. It belongs to a friend. It's empty at the moment. So we walked.
He didn't have a car?
And his Mac was at home. Charles, that's it!
Did he tell you his last name?
Yeah. I don't remember.
You walked?
Miles. At last we come to a pub. And he goes, the flat's round the corner, let's get a drink. And he bought me a cocktail with a parasol and a plastic monkey. And when he handed it me, his hands were really shaking. And then all of a sudden I felt totally rattled. I couldn't hardly stand.
So how did you get to the flat?
I suppose he must have carried me.
Then what? You're safe, Maddie. He can't get to you here.
He started as soon as we got in the door. Hands all over me, feeling me up, tearing my clothes. And it must have sobered me up because it all suddenly dawned on me what a div I'd been, what he wanted me for. And God knows how I found the strength to name him in the balls.
Adrenaline.
Good for you, Maddie.
He let me alone for a bit.
I bet.
When he came back, he weren't so interested, you know. Just wanted to hurt me. He beat me up a bit. And then he left. He didn't rape me. He didn't rape me!
Why did he leave you like that? After all the trouble he'd taken getting you there. It doesn't make sense.
I think he got a call on his mobile. Weird. I was lying there, out of it, I don't know how long, and someone came in and I thought it was him coming back, so I tried to crawl under the bed.
But it wasn't him.
It was a man, though. I saw his shoes.
Well, what did he do?
Came in, looked around, went out again. And the next thing, I was waking up in hospital.
What happened in hospital?
I was lying there, and he just walked in. I thought I was safe.
I'm sorry, who walked in?
Him, Charles.
The man who attacked you was the same man who came to see you in St. Hugh's.
I was trying to scream out, but he put his hands over my mouth. You told him, please, he goes, and you're dead. And then he threw down a scabby bunch of flowers and ran out. Bastard! I've remembered his surname.
Sarge, where's Bladwell?
He didn't do the arson. He's been shown out the front office.
No, but he did the girl. Drugged and assaulted her, tried to rape her.
Mr. Bladwell!
Or should that be Charles Windsor?
I bought her a meal. What's wrong with that?
Nothing, Tony. I mean, most women like her get treated like dirt. She must have been grateful.
I suppose she was.
Yeah. You know when she was eating? You spun her a line, didn't you?
What do you mean?
Go on. You kidded her along. You told her about your wife and kids and your high-powered job in the government.
Might have said something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But just as a joke.
Charles Windsor. Prince Charles. That was priceless, that one. Yeah, when she swallowed that, you must have thought, aye. I've got a right one here.
Yeah.
All the lights are on and no one's home. OK, Tony, so you've got her where you want her. Well, not quite yet, but you're on your way. She's eaten out the palm of your hand. What did you do then? I know. You took her to the pub, didn't you? Smart move. OK, correct me if I'm wrong, but you know when you're in the pub, you've got her sat down, you've got a glass in her hand. A drink that you paid for, by the way. You noticed that she was, well, a little bit tense.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so you thought, I know what I'll do. I'll just drop a little something in her drink.
Yeah.
And get her to lose some of those inhibitions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roofies.
Well, I don't know. Some man in a pub sold them to me.
Yeah. Where would we be without men in pubs, eh? OK, Ton, I'm going to cut to the chase now, and I realise that this might be a bit hard for you, but I suppose ingratitude is always hard. So you get her to the flat, even though she's legless?
Yeah, she could hardly stand the slag. I had to practically carry her there.
Yeah. But it was going to be worth it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you get there, you shut the door. What does she do? Does she show you how grateful she is in a time-honoured manner?
No.
But she knew what you wanted, didn't she? Just what any man would want. And it wouldn't have been anything special. I mean, not to a slut like her, but did she give it to you?
No, she didn't.
All that effort and expense, and how does she repay you? Oh. Swiftly raised knee? The bitch!
Yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah, they bloody are. What did you do? I know what I would have done. Did you smack her one?
Yeah, I hit her.
Good, hard, too hard.
Yeah.
You just beat her up, didn't you?
Yeah, I beat her up, yeah.
Good, then what? What did you do?
Nothing.
Come on, Tony. She's lying there. You've got her where you want her. What did you do?
Nothing. I went off to the way bank, like I said.
You what?
I got a call on my mobile, something about a break-in.
Who was it from?
Some bloke, I don't know. I had her lying there. I wanted to do it. But it hurt, Dan. I thought she'd still be there when I got back. Will I go to prison?
You might.
You should.
What happened to Mother?
I've seen the film, Gov. Mother's going to turn out to be a skeleton in a wig.
You're still here. He coughed. Thanks to John's use of psychology.
Psychology? I'm impressed.
You should be.
I didn't think you could even spell it.
What about the fire, Gov?
Bladwell's innocent. In fact, if it hadn't been for the fire, he could well have got away with assault.
More than assault. That young girl was saved from being raped by a well-timed phone call that took Bladwell away. And I'll put money on it. That was the arsonist. Which means he knew Bladwell's mobile, and he knew where Bladwell was moonlighting.
Lester would know that.
Exactly.
You don't agree, Gov?
Oh, I agree Lester's behind it. I just don't know how we're going to prove it.
Find the hired torch? The guy who set the fire?
Do you know, Viv, I've been thinking, wouldn't it be really useful if the two of us sat down together and went through all of this? Maybe over a drink, something like that.
Well, yes, it would be useful, but it would be more useful if I were to work on my profile, which is what I'm here for after all, so...
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks, Gov. Maybe tomorrow?
No problem.
Shall I give you something to think about overnight?
You're good at that.
I was just on the phone to the fire investigators about the 999 calls. Apparently, 10 appliances were taken out for 20 minutes. That's an amazing achievement.
So the arsonist knew what he was doing, that's what you're saying?
I'm saying more than that. I'm saying he could be a fireman. The arsonist had inside help, perhaps keys too. Since James Lester seems to be the only person who benefits from the fire, he must be in the frame. Now, the torch. He knew enough to divert the fire crews, construct and use a timer, and set a fire that totally gutted the building. So I stick to what I said last night. He's probably a fireman.
Oh, miss, why not an ex-fireman?
Yeah, I was wondering that, Viv. Because if we spend all our time checking out the serving fireman, what's going to happen if we find out it's an ex-fireman?
You'll have led us up the garden path.
The fire in Carpenter's Court was intended to resemble the other fires. The fires set by Adam Mars. It was supposed to fool us. And it did. Some of us. The arsonist must have had inside knowledge, which is why I think he's a serving firefighter working in Sun Hill.
You're making some sweeping statements here.
I'll make some more. He's smart, but not as smart as he thinks. He thought he could con the fire investigators, which shows inexperience. So he's probably in his early to mid-20s, been in the brigade a year or two at most. He's cocky, fancies himself, reckless. Maybe with his mates, too. Perhaps he's got a reputation for it. He's an ordinary firefighter. And I bet he resents it. Maybe he thinks he's been passed over for a promotion.
Have you thought about how Lester approached this guy? Arsonists aren't exactly in the yellow pages, are they?
Lester wanted a job done. Common sense suggests he'd have gone out and found someone to do it. How? I don't know. But if the profile's right, I'd say our fireman would have the bottle to approach Lester.
Only how did he know that Lester needed his services?
He didn't. Forget it.
Well, at a rough guess, there are about 200 serving firemen in Sun Hill. And if we go through all their personnel files, it's going to take forever. And even then, we probably won't find our man. So, we can try their station commanders.
Or we could have a word with Adam Mars. He knows all the serving firefighters in Sun Hill.
Hey, less aggressive. We're asking for his help.
I just can't believe I'm doing this. Hello, Adam. We meet again so soon. You think you might be able to help us with our inquiries?
I haven't been out the house since you bailed me yesterday. Honestly, Sergeant Bolton, if there's been any more fires...
No more fires, Adam. And we really do think you can help us.
Pizza?
Oh, wait a minute.
Here's another one. The fire station on the far side of Canley Common. There's a guy on Blue Watch down there, real arrogant sod. He's always taking the mickey.
Out of you?
Out of everyone, especially the station commander.
Sounds promising. What's his name?
Paul something or other. Stewart.
Paul Stewart. That's 9. Any more?
You know, if anything comes of this, I'm going to eat my warrant card.
Any of that?
Got this list of names from Adam Mars.
All right, well, we'll check them against the duty roster for that night and we'll interview the others. John, can you get hold of Kerry for me?
I'm concerned this is the only lead we're following up, Gov.
That's all we've got till we get hold of forensics. I mean, I've got someone going through Lester's account, so I'm not going to hold my breath. He's too shrewd. Kerry, you've got a list. Can you get hold of Fire Brigade Divisional Headquarters and give them a ring? Let them know what we're up to.
Gov, there's an Eddie Peacock on here, Sunhill Fire Brigade.
Who's he?
Well, James Lester's secretary is Nicola Peacock. I had quite a long chat with her while you were in with the boss. I mean, it might all be coincidence.
It could be the link.
What's she like, Kerry?
Well, she seemed a bit flustered, but I just put that down to the shock of the fire.
How's this, Gov? Nicola tells Eddie about her boss's financial problems, just husband and wife chat over dinner.
Eddie comes up with the idea of arson. Sells it to Lester on the grounds that because he's a fireman, nothing will go wrong.
Lester buys it because his back's against the wall and it seems to be his only way out.
Excuse me, is this a private game of ping pong or can anyone join in? Because this is just make-believe.
Maybe it is, John, but keep your warrant card handy.
They're married. Eddie and Nicola Peacock.
Well done, Kerry.
Now, that in itself isn't enough. So we'll take things easy. John, I want you to go down and have a word with Peacock's station commander.
Right, go.
Kerry, we're going to have a word with Mr. Lester. At Carpenter's Court, I think, where we can't be overheard by his secretary. He's got lots to lose, so maybe he'll respond to a bit of pressure.
I'd like to go with DS Boulton, if that's OK, Gov. It might be instructive.
Yeah, you might learn something.
Don't flatter yourself. It's useful for me to get feedback on a profile.
Fine.
It's 2 years of my life in ashes. Long years. 7-day weeks, 12-hour days. Planning, dreaming.
I can hear violins. Mr. Lester, this place burning down was the best thing that ever happened to you.
Don't be ridiculous.
This place was a black hole that you had to keep on shoveling money into.
Money you didn't have. Money you'd borrowed from loan sharks.
You were going down the tubes. You stood to lose your house, your membership of the golf club, Carpenter's Court itself. You had to do something.
I don't know who you've been talking to, Inspector, but you're badly misinformed, as you'll see when you examine my accounts.
Really?
You know about the recent spate of arsons in this area?
What about them?
We've charged someone. A sad kid. He set the rest of those fires, but he had nothing to do with this one.
How do you know?
Because this fire was much more sophisticated than the others. You know why?
I imagine you're going to tell me.
Because it was set by a fireman. A serving fireman. Can you believe that, Mr. Lester?
I think I better talk to my solicitor.
Look, Viv, maybe I was a bit hasty about profilers. I mean, you're not all frauds and failures, and maybe you do have a contribution to make. And what you've said does make a kind of sense. It's just I'm not ready to buy into it. Not yet, anyway.
It's weird.
What is?
I could have sworn I had something that sounded almost like an apology, but no. No, it couldn't have been.
I behaved like a prat, I'm sorry.
My client would like to make a statement, Inspector Deacon.
That's very wise, Mr. Lester.
Take your time, James.
What you said about Carpenter's Court being a drain on my finances, there was some truth in it. In the long run, it would have made a damn good profit, but the long run was taking so long, all the inspections and regulations and... Anyway, I did borrow money, rather foolishly, and I was struggling to pay it back. Nicola knew about this, of course.
That's Nicola Peacock?
Yes. my secretary, Nicola Peacock, and she talked to her husband, Eddie, who works for the fire brigade. He's quite a character, Eddie Peacock. Eddie came to see me about a week ago with a proposition. I pay him $10,000, he burns down Carpenter's Court. Site clearance, he called it. He said it was foolproof. He said no one would ever know because there was a spate of arsons in Sun Hill, and being a professional, he could make it look exactly like those. Eddie's proposal seemed to offer a way out, and I thought about it for all of 5 minutes. It's outrageous. I can't believe I even entertained the idea.
You were under a lot of pressure, James.
I told Peacock to clear out. I said if he ever mentioned the matter again, I'd go straight to the police. At that point, I assumed the matter was closed. 2 days ago, Carpenter's Court was burned down.
Draw your own conclusions, Inspector Deacon.
I'll just watch. You do the business.
Good. You might pick up a few tips.
Another win for Peacock! He takes the applause of the fans. Can we have our ball back, mister? Have you caught him yet, then?
Caught who?
Whoever's burning all these buildings down. It's taken you long enough. 6 fires, isn't it? If we took that long to put them out, we'd be out of a job.
You're coming, Eddie.
Eddie Peacock.
Yeah, that's right, darling. Rock steady, Eddie. Who wants to know?
I do. Can we have a word?
What, you need a hand with your investigations?
Yeah. Do you mind stepping outside?
The last person who invited me to step outside had to have his jaw wide shut.
I didn't mean it like that. I just meant can we go and find somewhere quiet to talk?
Yeah, what about?
Carpenter's Court, Eddie.
Lester. Bastard.
I'm arresting you for arson. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
Well?
Unsteady Eddie's in the bank.
Lester's sticking to his story.
He knows it stinks, but it's all he's got, so he's going to stick to it. He had a really smug brief.
And Nicola?
Oh, she's staying well out of it. She says she knows nothing about the fire.
Clever girl.
Right, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers. I was wondering...
You finished your report?
Just about.
Well, what I was going to... What's about that drink? Well, maybe you prefer a meal. I know this wonderful Italian.
Sorry, Garth. John's offered to take me for dinner, and I'm not going to let him get away with it. Right, John?
Right. Yeah, we better go then.
All right. Well, have a nice meal.
Full marks for thinking on your feet.
Well, one of us had to. So where are you taking me? Somewhere expensive?
Viv, I caught you. So, statement analysis.
Sorry, Garth?
Well, you remember, Bram's Hill. I said I'd take you out for dinner if you brought me up to date on statement analysis. That arson, John. Good results.
Thanks, Gov.
We're off duty, so you can call me Jan.